Welcome back to Mystical Heart Tarot Readings. This is another pick-a-pile reading. Today, we're going to be looking at the full moon and the lunar eclipse in Scorpio and what to expect from it. So we're going to make 3 piles, and we're going to use this deck. So we're going to pull 3 cards from this deck. There's one. And that looks like 2 and 3. All right. So let's see what we've got here. Let me get rid of this pile of deck of cards and get it out of the way, since I'm very limited on space here. And the crystals I picked today, I picked randomly. I stuck my hand in the bag and closed my eyes and just pulled 3 crystals out. And then I just set them out randomly. So let's look at the first card. The first card is the Outlaw. Wow. So we've got a boot. Looks like it's kicking a plant in the ground or kicking rocks. The Outlaw. We have boundaries. And we have, wow, I seen this card when I was shuffling. As I was shuffling the deck before I started this video, I seen this card, the Void. So take a look at these cards and see if you're drawn to either any of them. And if you need the help of crystals, I will add crystals. So the crystal that's going to be with the Outlaw is probably going to roll all over the place because it is a quartz crystal. And that's what I thought it was going to do. Let's see if I can get it to sit there. You probably won't be able to see it very well. Nope. I apologize, but that's a quartz. Let's see. It's going to just roll all over the card. I do apologize for that. The crystal that we have for boundaries is moss agate. Moss agate. This is what moss agate looks like. And then the crystal for the Void is rose quartz. And this is what rose quartz looks like. So it's a form of quartz, but this is rose quartz. And you can see the difference. All right. So let me move these back just a little bit. Yes, it is storming here. So you may hear thunder in the background. Definitely rain, maybe some hail. All right, let's pull a card from here. We have one here. One here. And one for there. All right, let me put this pile up here. This, not pile, but this deck of cards. And let me grab this deck. All right, we're going to pull one from this deck. And And just like that, it's quitting. There's one for this pile. We have one for this pile. And we'll take that one. And we'll put this deck of cards out of the way. And the last of the oracle cards, we're going to go with this deck again. That one looked like it wanted to come out. Oops. That one. And one more. Looks like that one. All right, we have the oracle card set. Next up will be, and that quartz is just rolling all over the place. I can stick it in between the cards now. All right, now we're going to pull the tarot for these piles. That is clear quartz, just so you know. The little round one that keeps rolling around here on me. These two. This one wants to come out. This one. That one. We need one more. There we go. All right. Move this deck of cards out of the way. Now we're going to go with this deck. I have one, two, one, two, and I have two here. And now the last one. One, two. Whoa. That one, and we're going to turn that one back up. Ooh, we ended up with 3 on that one. So pile number 2, you got 3 on this deck. These cards are really slick. And there's 2 there. All right. So take a look at these piles. Let me get them all together here so you can see them. So we have the Outlaw with the clear quartz, which I have to hold on to because it is like a marble, but it's really not a marble. It is literally clear quartz. We have Boundaries with moss agate, and we have the Void with rose quartz. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's put the Outlaw right there. Let's set this. It's going to roll around. It's just rolling all over the place. All right, let me get these tarot cards out of the way. All right. So we have Triangle, Choices, and Indecision here with Outlaw. Oh, you're not going to sit there. Oh, no. There you go. We have Ladybug with Fortune. And we have Samaritan. The light attribute refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. The shadow attribute is exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So today's pick a pile is all about the full moon and the lunar eclipse in Scorpio and what to expect. Let's look at your tarot cards. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Hangman. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So, we're looking at what to expect. Let me see what we see here. Three of Wands in reverse. Hangman. The Hangman is about letting go of something, letting go of hard feelings, letting go of a broken heart. Letting go of hurt feelings and a broken heart. Somebody's trying to avoid falling from grace. Somebody here is trying to avoid falling from grace. Somebody that perhaps holds a lot of information. They may hold in a lot of information. A lot of information that could be costly to somebody. And that's why they're trying to avoid from grace. Somebody doesn't want to lose their fortune. And perhaps they're stuck in a triangle with others. I'm trying to see. Ladybugs usually reflect good luck. Good luck and fortune. And you might draw good luck and fortune if you are a good Samaritan. Perhaps somebody's going to be an outlaw, but not necessarily a bad person. Perhaps somebody is going to be an outlaw, in a sense of speaking, standing up to somebody that they wouldn't normally stand up to. And this could involve a triangle of people, possibly. But keep in mind, a triangle is continuous. So you're continually revolving around this triangle here. It's about choices and indecision. This triangle is about choices and indecision. So, do you choose to be an outlaw and be a good Samaritan? Perhaps speaking things, perhaps letting go of information, even though somebody may fall from grace. Or do you become an outlaw to try to help this person avoid falling from grace? But if you do that, then the shadow attribute will kick in. You'll be exacting appreciation and recognition for the help that you offer. It's a polite way of saying kissing somebody's behind. Do you let go of the hard feelings and the heartbreak and be the outlaw that reveals the information concerning perhaps how do I want to word this? Perhaps revealing that somebody is gaining fortune. Somebody's gaining fortune, perhaps at other people's expense. You have choices. You have this triangle is telling you you have choices. And you're having difficulty making a decision on what you want to do. Do you hold on to this information to help this person avoid falling from grace? Or do you set your own feelings aside? Set your own feelings aside. Let it go and reveal the truth. How this person has been gaining fortune, perhaps at other people's expense. And if you do decide to reveal this information, somebody's going to fall from grace. Somebody will fall from grace. Now, the quartz crystal itself is good for amplifying what energy or intent is programmed into you, into your intentions. So, this clear quartz will amplify whatever energy or intent you put into your decision. And that was Thor speaking out. That thunder, if you heard it. Okay, pile number 1. You have choices to make. You have choices to make. You have choices to make. Next will be pile number 2. I gotta put this clear quartz somewhere. No, I'll put it back in the bag so it doesn't roll off, so I don't lose it. All right, pile number 2. If you were drawn to pile number 2, boundaries and moss agate. Boundaries. So what we're looking at here, and I'm going to say this for each pile. This reading is for the full moon tonight. Tonight's full moon, lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, and what to expect. Well, we've got boundaries here. Let's see what else we've got. Bride, wife, engagement. I wasn't expecting that one. Conditionality, Jack in the pulpit flower. Conditionality. Oh, and this card goes with bride, lover. The light attributes great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. The shadow attribute is obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. This card kind of goes with bride. Let's pull the tarot cards and see what we get here. Oh, that's right. This pile had an extra one. 6 of Pentacles. The High Priestess. The Judgment card. The Hermit. Wow. The King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Justice card. Okay, right off the bat, I'm seeing the Justice card. And a lot of people go to the Justice of the Peace to get married because we have the bride here. That's the first thing I notice. That was the first thing I've noticed. Perhaps somebody has to set boundaries up with somebody. With conditions. Boundaries with conditions. Now, this lover, is this the bride Or is this somebody else? Let's see, we have the Six of Pentacles here. This is about, there's unrest. This is about unrest in some parts of life. Could be this part. The High Priestess, though, tells me that you already knew it was going to happen. And perhaps you've been down this road before and you're failing to learn from a past mistake. So here we have the Hermit. The Hermit is working to gain enlightenment. The light that is inside that lantern is the star from the Star card, which is inspiring to go to find. Let me say that again. Inspiring you to follow the path to enlightenment. However, you come up on a snake that reminds you that you need to ground yourself. Here, though, we have an angry king. An angry king. And when you look at this Three of Pentacles in reverse, if you look at this window here, this looks like stained glass. Kind of reminds me of the stained glass they put in windows in churches, in at least in the past, is what this reminds me of. Is this so somebody bypassing getting married in a church and going to a justice of the peace. But the other question is there someone else on the side that you have to set boundaries and conditions with? Hang on, guys. I've got a spider here. Oh, holy tamales. Mr. Hart, Mr. Hart, Mr. Hart, I need you.
What's wrong?
I got a spider.
Big one?
Kinda. He's right next to the Justice card. Thank you. Oh! Sorry, guys.
I'm trying not to kill it.
I know. Oh, God, don't tell me you didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Oh, no. My poor phone.
There. That's gone. Out of sight, out of mind. You'll be fine.
It better not crawl on me.
They don't bite people.
Okay, sorry. Wow. Of all things to have happen in a reading.
You know my feelings for spiders.
Yes, I know your feelings for spiders, but
Do you understand that I would kill that thing.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. I didn't want you to,
But that is a special one. That one attacks flies.
Yes.
And
So,
it sits there nice and
okay.
calm. And, yeah. I'm going back.
Thank you for rescuing him or her, wherever it is, as long as it's not on me.
Its size is female.
Okay. I'm sorry for that brief interruption. Wow. Wow. Now, if there was a spider on one of these tarot cards, but there technically it was on the Justice card. Spiders help foster creativity. That spider came into this reading for a reason. So what I'm seeing here for pile number 2, and again, I do apologize for the brief interruption. What to expect? Well, I had no expectations that a spider was going to come across my table and interrupt me. So I don't know if somebody out there, either you or somebody you know, is looking at getting married. Perhaps they're considering bypassing doing it in a traditional manner, and they're going to go to a justice of the peace. However, I feel like there is another person involved, a third party, if you will, that somebody, either the bride or the groom, has to set boundaries with. And they also have to set conditions and boundaries, because you can't have a third person in your relationship. You just can't. And maybe the hermit is telling you perhaps you need to take time to think long and hard whether you really want to marry this person or not. Especially if you've got another person on the side. Ooh, lightning now. Especially if you've got another person on the side. The hermit is telling you perhaps you might need to take time to yourself and think long and hard. And perhaps you're angry. Perhaps you're angry that you have to make a decision. Perhaps you're being pushed into this and you're not ready for it. Okay, pile number 2. You've got the moss agate. It's good for grounding. It's good for developing your intuition. Wow. Developing intuition. And we had a spider, a real spider, coming here helping with creativity. All right, pile number 2. I don't think that spider liked the Justice card. I apologize for that. That was totally unexpected. All right, now we're going to move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3 has the rose quartz. And it also has the void. The void. I seriously believe this rose quartz belonged to pile number 2.
Okay, I found this on the web for seriously. Check it out.
Wow, I got to be careful what I say. I honestly think the rose quartz was meant to be with pile number 2, but I put them the way I did, so we're going to go with this because I don't know what the other cards are. So let's see what else we got here. Heart. Well, maybe not. Love and new love. Lotus. Awakening. Seeker. Light attribute. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Shadow attribute. Inability to commit to a path once found. So this reading is all about the full moon, the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, and what to expect. And if you're watching the entire video, you'll know that during pile number 2, we had the unexpected. An actual spider that wanted to be involved in this reading. Let's see what we get for our tarot cards. We have the 9 of Cups. We have, wow, the Justice card. Justice came out in pile number 2. We have the 8 of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. 4 of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. So we're looking at what to expect from this full moon and this lunar eclipse that's in Scorpio. And keep in mind, the full moon will still be feeling some effects from it, even into tomorrow. Some of you, much like me, may have felt the effects from it before it got here today. So let's see what we have here. The void. It's like looking into outer space and it's never ending. You can't see the end. Like I can look in front of me and I can see the window in front of me. But if I go out and I look up into space, especially at night when it's dark out, you can't see the ending. You can't see it. You can't see where it ends. So here we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is this about somebody emotionally fulfilled? Somebody emotionally fulfilled, where their life is in balance. Their life is in balance. Perhaps they took time to focus on each individual aspect and to do research. The Knight of Swords. Moving forward. Perhaps you're seeking. I see a couple of things here. Because we have the eagle here. The eagle represents the power of spirit. And perhaps advancing forward with the help of spirit. Perhaps something was awakened. Perhaps something was awakened here. Maybe it was through the heart or the heart chakra. Awakening. Maybe perhaps you were awakened to someone that you may not have noticed before. Perhaps you were seeking and looking for love. I feel like this is two different things because we have seeker here. Seeker is somebody that's looking to gain enlightenment, to have an awakening. To become awakened to something. Perhaps there's a thirst for wisdom and truth in order to be awakened. And that's what you're looking for here. Truth. Justice reflects truth. Seeker. Seeking knowledge. Seeking knowledge here. Moving forward on seeking knowledge. However, I think you might have come into some problems here with some instability. Maybe you were seeking truth about a new love. And perhaps what you found about somebody may have been untrue. Perhaps you, in your path to seeking wisdom and truth here, you may have come upon somebody that you think you may have found a new love, but in fact, perhaps that person is not able to commit to you. And that awakens something inside of you. And perhaps disappointment, or you feel a void inside of you because you're disappointed that the person that you thought you found is not on the same path as you. I feel like this is about trying to fill a void. Trying to fill a void. You're trying to fill a void in your heart. You're trying to fill a void in your heart. You're seeking out. You're seeking out others with help. However, perhaps one person may not follow. They may not be able to commit to a path with you. They may not be able to commit to what you want or what you're looking for. You're looking to fill a void here in your heart. Somebody's looking to fill a void in their heart. Perhaps with a new love. You're seeking out a new love. Doing research. Working with the power of spirit. But you found somebody that is not willing to commit to you. But so this crystal I picked for this pile is appropriate because this is the rose quartz. The rose quartz is to help with love and happiness. It's to help with love and happiness. So I feel like perhaps maybe you need to go back to researching. Go back to seeking. Because I feel like you found somebody here that is not the person that's willing to commit to you. Okay, pile number 3. It looks like what to expect is that you're trying to fill a void in your heart. Somebody that you may have found that you thought was the one person for you is going to turn out to not be that person. But don't give up. there is, you will fill this void. You will fill this void with the right person. All right. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. As always, I'll see you back next time. Have a wonderful day.